Okay friends, so today we are going to disassemble this Sony Ericsson phone, this
M600i. Now it's almost 6 years old, and the one great thing about it had touch and type, and so I had like tactile touch keyboard, and as well as I have the option to
the
touch.
screen in this phone was a resistive touch screen, but
It was very accurate and very sensitive. Now another plus point, we had a very big speaker
and a
so
camera.
no, no camera.
So what are these for? Like
The and antenna extension for users, and this ran a Philips Nexus processor at around 200 megahertz. Please don't ask how I know this, I just know this. And if you open the
well,
back,
if you want to ask us how we know this, just Google.
and if you open the back, we have a 950 mAh battery. Now in modern smartphones this wouldn't even last an hour, but it was enough for back in the day. It was more than enough.
When the phones use resistive touchscreen, which consume much less power than.
So let's
today's
keep this
capacitor.
aside, and let's get on with opening.
Just telling the most awesome feature of this phone, like the feature now which comes in Apple Watch.
Yeah, so it had scrolling as well as a clicking thingy.
Now as you can see that this thing here is a scroll, and while you move it up and down, the selection icon was guided with the help of this on the home screen, and as well as the in menus. And if you press it, then
that would be selected and will open up.
Well, you can say that this feature was like the basis of what we have in Apple Watch, which Apple is saying that is its innovation.
Yeah. So let's get ahead and
Apple is stealing stuff a lot these days.
try to open it up. I think all we have to
frame
do
mila,
is
frame mila phone.
And there we go, we have the exoskeleton of the phone removed. This goes our number pad.
This is what it looks like.
And now as you can notice, this is what is the guts of a keyboard.
This is our, like, why isn't it focusing? This is how our keyboard looks like.
And the next step would be to remove this cover. Now this cover, what it's very important. It actually holds the screen and the keyboard connectors in place. There is no lock mechanism, it's all on pressure. So I have done this once before because I have replaced its screen once.
And that ruined this phone.
Well, not technically, it worked, but
for a few hours.
Yeah, for a few days it worked, and then something happened to it. So let's just get this.
And to tell you, it's got that standard Sony Ericsson port, which can be used as a charger as well as to, you can use it as a USB cable.
So there you go guys, the screen and its guts, you can see. And let's keep these aside for a bit, and here we have the phone. Now from here, this would be the first time I would be opening the phone completely, so let's see how deep we can go. Yeah.
We're going into the depths of hell.
Alright guys, after some digging into it, I am back, and we can see that I was able to remove the
Technical
board,
issues.
yeah, board a bit. Now we do have a connector down there, if you can see right there. There's the connector, and why you light nahi hai? And we have to move it if we want to do things peacefully. So we'll take this and let's see if we can just pull it off. Yes. So there you guys can see, this is the SIM tray, and as well as most of the signaling thing, antennas, everything goes from here, as well as the battery. So and the speaker. So this is like one module. Now what we really want to get into is the CPU. So now here you can see these are like different shielded light you can see these are the different shielded modules. Now we don't know which one's which, but let's see if we can figure out and see where the CPU lies and where we actually have the
It's written R2A on it.
the Nexus processor.
Now this is what you can see is
The
the
Sony.
standard Sony Ericsson port, which was always used by Sony Ericsson as a charger come USB port. And
So let's get deeper into this. Let's see if we can get these shielding
let's
off.
show the people scroll wheel like in
Alright, so this is what the scroll wheel we were talking about. So you can see I can scroll with it and it clicks, and also I can push it. So if I get it close to the mic, you guys might hear the push. So it clicks as well as.
Now this is somewhat like you can say the origin of the Apple Watch, that you can move it to like scroll between the menu and push it to like select things on the menu. So while I don't think we'll be able to. Yeah.
Alright, so we are inside our first shield, and this looks like we have our internal memory. So
Is it internal memory?
it might be RAM or it might be internal memory.
It's a Samsung chip. It looks like.
So Samsung made mostly back in the days made memory ICs. So of course we can run numbers on it. And it also seems we do have an Intel chip on board for some reason. I really hope you guys can see the eye right there. So this is the eye. We do have an custom Intel chip on board. I don't know why it's there, but
Like it's got a like Philips Nexus chip for processing, and we got an Intel chip on
and
board.
I guess here is our Philips Nexus chips. It does say Philips, and I'm not too sure that this is our Nexus chip that we want. So let's open all of these and we'll go from one chip to another one by one, and we'll get the data.
I'm opening it.
Look. Alright guys, so this actually looks a lot like what a communication hub would be.
It's got no brand on it, and it's just numbers.
Oh no, okay. So this, I don't know if you guys can see. I'll give you a closer shot. Alright guys, I hope you can see, and we'll be uploading the screenshots as well, high resolution images as well. So this right here is our switch mode power supply choke. So this is probably where all the
Power supply.
related and power distribution to the
This must be the
custom
power
chips.
IC.
Yeah, to the custom chips go. and this could also be the communication hub, but I'm not too sure. Again, we'll look up at the numbers and get back to you. So let's open up the rest of them and see how it goes. Alright guys, so after a long research we are back with the IC numbers for you. So the first IC you are seeing is a Philips BGB204. Now this is a Bluetooth 1.2 processor, so a Bluetooth module to be fair, and well, it takes care of all your Bluetooth needs, data transfer and everything. So next we have the F7198. If that's it, yeah. So as you can see, the F7198 is very close to your the power management area that we had seen before. Now, and as many of you might have guessed, this is required for your USB charging and all of that stuff. So USB charge controller checks how much the battery is.
And
Has
it
been-
does have a pretty decent feature integration technology.
Yeah.
Right.
So mostly like checks your battery percentage, your charge percentage, etc.
Like, as we know that Sony Ericsson always most of the time used a single USB port for charging as well as for data transfer. So
Yeah.
if our guess is right, then it did play a very important role in the phone.
Yeah, and the next image you will be seeing are two metal shrouded ICs. Now both of them are
For power management.
nahin,
Of
are
power.
are so both of them are single power amplifier transmitters, which in simple term means they do all your radio
SIM card work.
sim related and your network related job. So call your internet
Like
data.
if you're not getting any network in your phone, replace this IC.
Yeah, signaling for your Bluetooth and
Signaling for a SIM card, network
Yeah.
receiving, data transfer on the network. This IC is
Etc.
responsible for a slow internet on phone.
etc. So this has been me and Devang, guys, bringing you yet another video, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. It took a lot of time recording, and maybe the video might not be even as long, but yeah, we enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Click subscribe and
Hit like button.
hit like button. Go on to Devang's channel for the bloopers of a previous video. 3 weird operating systems to run on your Raspberry on your PC, and well, that's it from our side. Thanks.
Thanks for
Bye.
watching the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.